Okay, so I've got my fancy new deck. I got it printed out. It's just so beautiful. These are my 5 decks. And I've been spending so much time this weekend, like refining it, making it nicer, making it, some of the words I'm changing to make them a little bit deeper. Anyway, this is just turning into something so fucking magical. It really truly is, because what I see it as now is us really healing what's holding us back from living the life of our dreams. And like I said, it's about becoming the people that realize that the life of our dreams means being happy, feeling vibrant, believing in ourselves, believing in miracles, connecting to those we love, finding a way to give back, and and really surrendering to what it is our destiny is. Some people, their destiny is to make millions of dollars and have incredible businesses. Other people, their destiny is to live on a farm and have chickens that lay eggs and have a garden. Like, abundance is not about money. Abundance to me is freedom. And it's the freedom to enjoy your life, to feel the peace in your mind and the joy in your heart, but also to create what you love and make a living doing it, because I do not believe that people should be working full time at jobs that they do not like. Yes, we have to do that at some points in our lives, because perhaps we need to become more humble, or perhaps there's a place that we need to go to share our light and our love. But I feel like my goal in this world, my dream, is to create something where I can employ a shit ton of women so that they can make very good money and be home, so that they can rest and they can do what they love and love what they do and be with their children. That is my dream. And now that I'm creating this deck and I'm doing this healing work and I've come to this place where it's just all clicking in and all making sense, now I'm actually setting up training programs where I can have people train to become practitioners in this little healing system that I created. I don't know why I call it little. I call it little because it's like, it's so simple yet so fucking powerful. I think the simpler things get, the more powerful they become. So anyway, those are my dreams, and we're going to do a session today helping us free our limits and heal our wounds that are holding us back. So what we're going to look at today is, and I'm going to read these cards how they show up, because when you pick a card from each of these decks, it creates this beautiful message from Spirit. But what I also want to start talking about is the power behind the message. People can buy the deck and just do a fun little, get their message from Spirit, hold their heart, integrate the healing. But there's so much more involved, because every single card in this deck is targeting the spiritual, the emotional, the mental, and the physical healing aspects of our body, our mind, our spirit, all of it. Our spirit doesn't need healing, our soul, our psyche, whatever. Anyway, the card says, or Spirit says, because now it's called Spirit Speaks, which I love. Let's see what we can do to help you create more abundance in your life. So now what we're going to look at is, we're going to pick a card from this deck, and it's going to show us the pattern that is getting in the way of us creating more abundance in our lives. And like I said, abundance to me is really the freedom to do what we love, to live in this state where we believe in ourselves, we believe in our dreams, we believe in miracles. So Spirit says, my love, you have been wanting and needing, and this is preventing you from, and this card is going to tell us what our wants and needs are doing or what our wants and needs are preventing us from experiencing. So you can have wishes without attachment, but when you need something or want something in order to be happy, that's a problem, and that is a pattern. Okay, so your wanting and needing is preventing you from experiencing peace, and this is creating chaos in your life. So really sit with that, and really look at the places in your life that you feel that you've been wanting and you've been needing. And we're going to now choose the card that's going to tell us the practical action to help us heal the limits that we learned that are stored in our mind, and the wounds that we've that are stored in our heart. And this is all holding us back from experiencing peace. So Spirit says it is time to face what makes you angry or afraid. So it's time to face the truth is what I actually changed this card to. So what is the truth? I'm just sitting with this because I'm feeling this in my heart. So you can fight it, you can fear it, you can fix it, you can run from it, or you can face yourself and free yourself, or you can face it and free yourself from it instead. So a lot of times when we're trying to, when you know, a card shows up that we need to face the truth can be like how other people treat us, how we treat ourselves, how we treat others. Are there people in our lives that are not necessarily there for our spiritual evolvement? Are there people in our lives that are not healthy for us? Are there habits like you're wanting and you're needing? How is that getting in the way of you living a happy, fulfilled life? So really, really, really sit with that. And oftentimes when we say face the truth, that means what can you do differently? Like, what can you do differently? Where do you need to rest more? Where do you need to play more? And I don't have the answers for you. When you put your hand on your heart every day and spend time in the moment, which I hope you've been doing that already, when you do that, the truth speaks. And the truth is spirit. Spirit speaks to us through our heart. But if we don't create a space, we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to listen. And that is what we're here to do, is to listen and then do what we're called to do. And oftentimes that's really just sitting with the pain of it. And on the other side of the pain is always peace. It's to sit long enough and feel that emotional pain. Notice the thoughts in your mind, and that will help you reach the peace in your heart. So Spirit says, dear child, you have everything you need and you always will. Trust us fully and allow love and abundance to flow freely to you. We look so forward to watching you enjoy life fully. So I love this because this is telling us that we have everything that we need and we always will. What is getting in our way of living an abundant life is us worrying that shit is going to happen, or worrying, obviously, through this, you know, the card that we pulled, that we need more and wanting more. And like, you know, there's something to be said about the fact that, yeah, we need to pay our bills. Absolutely. You know, there are definitely things that we really, really do need in our lives. But the point is to connect to spirit and trust that it is guiding us and it is leading us where we need to be. Sometimes, like I said, we need a job to become more humble and to reach people. I got a job last fall and it was so empowering. So anyway, that is your session for today.